Check 1, 2.
Check 1, 2.
All right.
I'm about to freeze my face in a smile and spit for a while, ventriloquist style. You're about to see what hip-hop flowin' looks like when the mouth and the lips stop going. And it's true that initially it just seemed like a fun gimmick visually and superficially, but when I chose a title and I thought about it more, it became a metaphor that I wanted to explore. Ready?
2, 3, 4.
Grit and grin, grin and grit, gonna hold it just like this, not gonna quit nor change anything in the chin region. As I grin and grit and grin. And don't you go thinking I recorded the track earlier and dropped it on in. Check out the throat, this is genuine and legit. Grit and grin, grin and grit. I got the skill to talk the ill talk. Let the girl stock still, I can still rock. It's a stunt no one has dared to try since Kanye did it in Through the Wire. And though it looks fancy-free, in here it's utter insanity. Although you can't see it underneath, you can hear the diligent agility and get the touch of the tongue on the teeth. That's right, the grin is a screen that conceals what's going on out of sight. I try hard to get it to look easy so as not to decrease the crowd's delight. You don't need to know how the sausage gets ground, just dig it and enjoy as I kick it and get down. It's a sin, as far as the audience can tell. That's entertainment in a nutshell. It goes grin and grit and grin. A lot of action going on within. On the outside though, it's just the show, and that's it. Grit and grin, grin and grit. Ready? 2, 3, 4. Check it out, y'all, and be amazed, please. He's making drum sounds with the say cheese freeze, dropping beats while beaming, ear to ear. Now here's another grit and grin meaning. If grit is work and grin joy, it means you gotta both grind and enjoy. And to push it just a little bit further, each one needs some measure of the other. Grit and grin means find some way to rejoice in the struggle. Flip it, grin and grit. When you do stop to smell the roses, do so with the same gusto you bring to the hustle. In other words, grin grittily, and when you grit grinningly. To vent these thoughts while saying something real and making party people go, oh, that's the quest. Vent, real, oh, quest. Ventriloquist! Grin and grit and grin, the gang and the yin. Light on the side that's shadowed, shadow on the side that's lit. Grit and grin and grit. Dude's killing it, keen as a guillotine. This right here is Joshua Silverstein, and I'm Zach Sherwin for the win. Grit and grin. Peace.
Keep your day job, man. Nah, that was good, man. I'm like,
Keep your day job.